Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, galera. Marcelo Gameplay, um agradecimento ao Legacy of Kain Brasil, ao Vector, versão definitiva de Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. Galera, um clássico. Joguei em 1996 no PlayStation 1, 13, 12 anos de idade. Rapaz, não entendia nada de inglês, o negócio era dose. Agora em português tá maravilhoso. É a terceira vez que eu tô gravando esse vídeo, galera. A primeira eu gravei 1h30. Não gravou no programa que eu tava gravado de costume. Fui no outro, deu certo. Com 38 minutos caiu a energia. Eu sou um teimoso, sou brasileiro, Legacy of Kain na veia. Vamos lá, galera, sem mais delongar.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
For fulfilling the circle mallet of the Sarafan, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left. Cold of heart
Então aí a
and
gente
soul.
começa nessa taverna,
Forced
galera.
to the road, and the long, bitter night.
Esse safado não deixa a gente ficar aqui, né?
That's him! End it! Nah!
Essas músicas, velho. Esse jogo é repleto de música assim, sabe?
They, victors, suffering to the conquered.
Antiga assim,
Now I was the one suffering.
Ai, não esqueci o termo. Não é nórdico também, não. É.
Rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
Galera, como esse jogo ele é bem explicado, eu não vou ficar falando muito não, galera. Prestem atenção que tudo ele explica. Tudo que você pega ele tem uma explicação certinha, vocês vão ver, da hora, acompanha, galera. E vai começar essa gameplay. Vamos lá.
Victus! The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment. Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body. This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells. Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated. The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light, for in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch. Curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone. Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
If we put you down once, we can do it again.
What trickery is this? Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place. I would not be kind to the denizens that lurk here. They would taste my steel, and I their blood. The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer. Night dawns, and with it the vampire grows stronger. The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Ariel, galera, presta bem atenção nessa história aí, hein, galera. Presta atenção, hein. Presta atenção, galera.
Your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ariel, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The Nine of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nupraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Isso aí, galera.
Nupraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Nupraptor began.
Eu vou apresentar rapidinho aí os pilares para você pra gente dar continuidade, galera. É o primeiro, vai em ordem, certo?
The pillar of the mind, protected by the mentalist Nupraptor. The pillar of dimension, protected by the planar azimuth. The pillar of conflict, protected by the paladin Malik. The pillar of nature, protected by the druid Bane. The pillar of energy, protected by the energist Dejul. The pillar of time, protected by the time streamer Mobius. The pillar of death, protected by the necromancer Mortanius. The pillar of states, protected by the alchemist Anacroth. The pillar of balance, once defended by Ariel. The pillars choose their own.
Então esses são os nove pilares, galera. Vamos atrás do Nupraptor. Atrás do Nupraptor's Head. Bora, galera!
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return.
Então, esse é o marco que eu posso retornar usando
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me. As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
a música, galera, que da hora. Essa é das minhas músicas prediletas, hein?
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed. Oh, please! Please, help me, kind sir! Oh, please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, please! Help me, kind sir!
Os poderes mais da hora aqui dele, hein, galera? É o lobinho, fica vendo.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage. One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraith and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts
Aí, vocês estão
will be
lendo, galera?
yours. Imagine what
Aqui
power
eles
it
dão
could wield.
poder pra você.
So, you come to the spirit board for help, do you, vampire?
Aquelas...
Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
Ve Victor! Ve Victor! The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless. Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir!
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
The town of Stention bore with it the infamous aroma of its inhabitants. In life, I would not have graced the place with my presence. In death, I merely added to the stench. Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest, causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see. One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraith and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours. Imagine what power you could wield. So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
This lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgov shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider, vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with wearied travellers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say. There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
Something is amiss. The wagons from Avernus just never turned up. Those money-grubbing scabs always show up on time. Not this week, though. The trading caravans from Avernus did not show up this week. Very strange, you know.
Something's not right. The pilgrims go in, but I ain't never seen one come out. Something's not right. The pilgrims go in, but I ain't never seen one come out. Nupraptor had servants. One day, one escaped the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
Ooh, aren't you the handsome one? The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
There used to be a vampire living there. Before the Saravan hunted and killed him, they say he screamed 80 days and nights before he died. He vowed vengeance, he did.
The king's heart pines for his daughter. Someone stole her soul, you know.
Beware, stranger. There was another vampire attack last night. Beware, stranger. There was another vampire attack last night.
Good day to you. 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 The king's heart pines for his daughter. Someone stole her soul, you know.
The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
Good day to you.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Nupraptor's keep lay west of Vassabunt. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
A drink for your trouble, sir.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch.
Save Victor!
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
Don't venture around here without a good blade at your side. You'll thank me for it.
Good day to you.
The mage is insane, I tell you! Insane! Listen, can't you hear him cackling to himself? Sometimes, if you listen carefully, you can hear screams echoing from within.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
Olha essa música também, hein, galera. É da hora pra caramba, cabulosa. Bora! Nupraptor's hat.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy and telekinesis. Pilgrims travelled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
You are lost,
You dare intrude upon my sanctuary? Can I not mourn in peace? Leave and let my solitude be complete.
Ve Victus! Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir! Help me, kind sir! Please, help me, kind sir!
You are lost beyond all hope. What will become without you? I see only
Please, help me, kind sir! I came upon one of Nupraptor's serving girls, catatonic with fear, choking out half words through bloodied, broken teeth. Although tempted by hunger, I stayed my hand, allowing her to tell her story. She spoke of her lord Nupraptor, driven to insanity by the brutal slaying of his beloved Ariel. She spoke of his self-mutilation, sewing his eyes and lips shut to deny the outside world. Fueled by despair and hopelessness, he turned his magic on the circle, infecting their minds with his madness. Nupraptor cared for nothing now, save his pathetic self-pity. Scars such as hers would never heal. Death would only be a mercy.
The Lord Nupraptor. He locked himself away. He tried to kill us all. He's mad over his loss.
They Victus! They Victus!
The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
Oh, please, help me, please, sir! Help me, please, sir! Help me, kind sir!
The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
Save Victus! Save Victus! Save Victus! Save Victus!
conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all magic, unable to cast even the simplest of spells.
You are lost beyond all hope. You cannot see.
From the depths of the retreat's eye sockets, I viewed Nosgoth in a different fashion. The glass seemed to warp the image and taint the color, as if Nosgoth needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
So, Malik, have you come to fail the circle once more? Leave, Paladin. I do not need your protection. Come, Kain. Come, share my pain.
So, this was the mentalist Nupraptor, this broken, pathetic little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without battle. Very well, old fool. If it is death you seek, I will not deny you.
Ve Victus! Ve Victus!
Perhaps the head of her beloved will convince Ariel that I have accomplished my task. The mace is amongst my most useful of weapons. for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me ample time to feed. Spiked mace. Font of putrescence. Implode. Slow time. Energy bank. Nupraptor's head. Alas, poor Nupraptor, I knew him well. Well, not really. I placed Nupraptor's head before the pillar of the mind, and watched on as it dissolved into the stone. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored. Nupraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only in death. In me, they would find their deliverance. But first I had to defeat their shepherd. Malek, defender of the Nine, lay in a keep to the far north, past Vassabunt. It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Death in the circle breathes life to the pillars. For every pillar there is a token. Only with these shall they be restored. But to reach a warrior, you must first breach his ward. Find Malek and destroy him. Only then will the circle fall.
É isso aí, galera. Recebemos aí agora a missão de pegar um Malek. Valeu, galera. Foi muito bom. Vamos fazer a parte do agora. Pegar uma Muito obrigado, galera. Espero que tenham gostado aí. Vamos dar continuidade, independente de terem gostado ou não. Isso aí é um prazer que eu faço. Eu adoro isso aí. Valeu, galera. Tamo junto aí. Vamos salvar o menino. Aqui por cima, ó. Certinho onde eu parei. Vamos salvar por cima. Valeu, galera. Muito obrigado.